Hello everyone, welcome back to my workshop again. On Sunday I went to a flea market or car boot sale that is new to myself, never been there before. The place is enormous and there are quite a few stalls selling vintage tools, can't be a bad thing then. And in my opinion I think it's run a lot better and more professionally than the one I have been going to in the past. Anyway, I picked up a whole bunch of tools, including this little fellow here. This is my pick of the day. As you can see, it's an Irwin Vise-Grip. Hopefully you can see that on there. Irwin Vise-Grip. Model number is 7LW. I've not seen the like before, I have to say. What an interesting looking wrench. And it basically leapt off the stall right at me, and I thought, wow, I've not seen one like that before. This is really interesting. I'm definitely going to have to get that. So I asked the guy the price and he said £5. So I had to think about it and I asked him £4, which he took. So I got this for £4. Very interesting little wrench. Let's get it down onto the workbench and have a better look at it, shall we? This is pretty much what you expect to see from this style of wrench or locking pliers. So when I saw this, I'm like, whoa, what's that all about then? The jaw is very much different from the others I've got out there, down there. And let's have a close look at the jaw, shall we? Got some serrations going on there. And there too. We've got this large dip here. And we've also got a wire cutter too, just there. So it's a standard thing with these things to have a wire cutter on them. But yes, isn't that interesting? Anyway, the model number says it all really. 7LW, locking wrench. Yes, this little fellow is for undoing nuts and bolts. Amazing. Little parrot head style jaws here, and that's what it's for. Looking at the patent number on this little fellow here, it looks to have been designed and patented back in 1995. I've got this web page here that says it's a bicycle wrench. So I suppose you could carry it on a bicycle. You would do quite a few nut and bolt sizes here. And you've also got this little bit here, which I believe may be for the doing your spokes, tightening your spokes with. Looking at the picture, it also says you can put something in here, but it's a little bit too big for the spokes on my bicycle anyway. So, but the spokes on my bike will actually fit in here. And I say it is serrated. We've also got a little, oops, mind the camera then. We've got a little fence just here, as you can see there. And there too, so I guess that's to stop something from slipping out. According to the Irwin web page for this little fella here, it is designed to replace up to 16 different wrench sizes or spanner sizes. So let's have a look and see what we can get in there, shall we guys? Okay, so this 13mm spanner will fit this nut very nicely indeed, including the ring end of things too, 13 at each end. Okay, so let's try the Irwin 7LW on this particular nut. And there we go. As you can see, it's definitely not going to slip, and nor should it mar the nut or bolt head either, because it's got such a good grip of this particular one here. I've got a larger nut and bolt, and we'll give that a go. So here we have an M12 bolt and nylock nut in this case, and as you can see it has got a fairly decent hold on it. I don't think it's going to slip out of here, so I think what we better do is actually give it a go and actually tighten something up. Okay, we'll start out with this little M5 nut and bolt here, using this 7LW, and lock it onto it. Okay. Well, basically it's just moving around in the vise at the moment, so we'll tighten the vise up a bit more. And it does, actually, it's got a really good grip of this nut here. Blimey, I should think I could strip the thread with that by the feel of it. Okay, so that's definitely, yeah, that's a good one. Okay, let's move up in size then to a larger nut and bolt here. I'll have to adjust the wrench to suit. It's not far out. Oh, a bit more. Right, there we go. Again, we've got a nice grip of it. Definitely not going anywhere. And again, that's definitely not slipping off at all. I can get a really good amount of torque on here. Probably end up stripping the nut or thread again. There we are. Let's loosen the vise again. God blimey, there we go. Okay, let's try this large one next. Okay, let's get the wrench adjusted to suit. Right, and get it to lock on initially. Right, so it's locked on now, so we can use it like a normal spanner. But if you don't lock it, you can ratchet with it, sort of kind of ratchet with it. Just hold it tight, and like this nylock nut here, until you get it to where you want it, you can, just by releasing it, as you can see, you can whip the nut down quite quickly, and obviously get it off as well. It works very nicely indeed, actually. Right, so that's the nylock nut. Let's get that out of the way, because down the bottom here we have this plain nut, so we can see how much torque we can apply with the 7LW. Let's get it locked on. Oh, right, it's locked on now. Okay, now you can see the fit. Now it's fitting into the jaws there, I hope. You see it's got about like a quarter of the way onto the flat just there. I think you can see that. Put it back in the vise again. Nice and tight. Right in. Get locked on, see how much torque we can apply with the Irwin wrench here. Blimey, here it goes. Blimey. Okay. What's it doing? Squashing the washer. But here we go. Now we can get some torque going on it. Right, and it's not slipping on the nut either. It's got a very good grip on this nut here. Wow. So you can give it some serious torque. And again, I would imagine if I was to do it too much, I could strip the thread here as well. But that is seriously tight. That's definitely very tight, is that? So we can get it undone then. There we go. Blimey, yeah. Oh, that's good. So this seriously good tool. Alright then, so I've got some 3mm copper rod here. I wonder if the camera will focus on that for us. So let's give the 7LW a go at cutting copper. I didn't quite cut through it. That's the best it could do. So not that sharp then, the jaws. You can twist it off obviously, but yeah. Okay, so that's cutting copper then. What about some thinner copper? No, it doesn't like that either. We've got some multi-stranded stuff here, as you can see. Multi-stranded stuff. Try that. Probably not. No, doesn't want to know about that either. Okay then, so what about this M2.5, I think? 2.5 or an M3 screw here. Can we chew our way through it with the locking wrench here? Oh. Kind of. Can we get them any tighter? Yes, we can get them a bit tighter. Let's get it back in there. Nope. Won't even chew its way through there, look guys, that's what it's... There we go. Nearly then. So when I saw this on the guy's stall on Sunday, I thought, yes, this is definitely coming home with me. When I got it, it had paint on it for some reason, a very thin layer of paint, as you can probably see from the video here from Sunday, and the adjustment bolt here was very, very tight, so I had to just back it out and give it a good cleaning up. There was like what appeared to be some rust on the head at the front here, but other than that, as you can see, it's in exceedingly good nick. Just in here we have a little roll pin. I'm sure you can see that. Some of them have rivets in here. I don't know why they would have rivets or roll pins. Don't understand what that's all about, but I suppose it's obviously some sort of measure they put into place. Maybe it's cheaper to put a roll pin in, or probably just the other way around, it's cheaper to put a rivet in. I'm not sure, but if you know why there would be a roll pin in here and not a rivet, please let me know in the comments. Thank you. So there we have it, my star buy, my pick of the day from Sunday's flea market or car boot sale, the Irwin Vise-Grip 7LW. I think it comes in a couple of different sizes as well. There's the 4LW and I believe an 8LW as well. And they're just, you know, 4 and 7. This is a 7-inch, I believe. And there's an 8-inch version too. So look at that. Yeah, this measures in at about 7.5, so this will be the 7-inch version. And as I say, there's an 8-inch and a 4-inch version. But what an interesting tool. It's definitely going to be living in my plier, one of my pliers drawers there. I'm definitely keeping a hold of this one. Thoroughly interesting bit of kit, as we've seen from the patent number, patented in 1995. So it's not that old really. So it's not really a vintage tool as such, but it's an interesting tool, and that is why I picked it up. All right, then, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed coming over here and taking a look at the Irwin 7LW locking wrench. So we've got Vise-Grip here, Irwin 7LW, what we've got on the other side, the patent number, Vise-Grip again, the original, and we've also got an 8 and a T in here. I'm not sure what that's all about. Maybe a year, possibly 1998, 2008, 2018, I don't know. I'm not really sure, but yeah, so it's got some other numbers in there. But what a thoroughly interesting tool. Alright then, guys, well, thanks for popping over. Thanks for taking a look at the 7LW. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at it and seeing how it works and what it can do. As I say, it will definitely be going into my pliers drawer here. Alright guys, thanks for popping over, thanks for taking a look, and thanks for watching.
Ruff, ruff.